What up? What up? What up? What's up, man? It's your boy Big Tight coming back through here one more again, man. Discuss some of these hot topics going on from this crazy New Year's Eve holiday weekend, man. I just want it's two main topics I want to talk about today, y'all. I want to talk about the car bombing out in Las Vegas in front of the Trump Towers, and I also want to talk about the holiday tragic firework explosion that happened out in Honolulu. Um, Cake bomb explosion went bad out there in Honolulu, man, and right now they're saying that they found three women dead, three women were killed, and about 2 dozen people were injured out in Honolulu in this firework explosion, y'all. Um, basically what done happened in this situation was it was some illegal aerial fireworks set off and made a massive explosion, probably around about right after 12 o'clock for a large New Year's Eve um, party, y'all. So basically what went wrong, y'all, and from what I've been reading, y'all, they've been having problems out in Honolulu with these fireworks situations, injuries and stuff out there, been going on for a while. But right now they're saying this probably is the worst one that they've seen out there in Honolulu right now. But like I was saying, um, right now the Honolulu chief of police, which is Joe Logan, he said it's 23 adults, 3 children are critical and got serious injuries, y'all. So, like I said, a person lit a cake bomb, and basically what happened was, I guess the cake bomb got turned over, and once this happened, y'all, it went haywire, man. Went all explosive. It tipped over, and fired the explosive into the home's carport, starting a huge thing of fireworks, man. I mean, it was a bad situation, y'all. Bad situation. But I just feel like this, y'all. The situation with the fireworks, man. I feel like the big fireworks, like when you go downtown in your main city and go see the fireworks or whatever for the countdown. I just feel like that stuff should be left for those events. I feel like big aerial fireworks like that, man. I feel like they shouldn't be people shouldn't be able to purchase those type of fireworks and have it set up like that, man. Because they said it was a cake bomb. It was basically a cake bomb full of fireworks. And basically what happened is it got turned over and it went tragic, y'all. Went bad. But what up with you, Isaiah? I appreciate you coming through, man. Just talking about this bad firework explosion out in Honolulu, and we're gonna get into that car bombing out there in Las Vegas in front of the Trump Towers too. Also, man, I appreciate you coming through. Matter of fact, like I was saying, right now, the governor of Honolulu, which is Josh Green, he said that he expected that there would be 1 or 2 children under the age of 10 who will be permanently disfigured or die from the injuries from this doggone. What up with you, Kennedy, man? I appreciate you coming through, man. Just talking about this messed up accident, man, with these fireworks, man. And I just wanted to come in and discuss it, man, and get y'all opinions. I just feel like this firework thing is going a little bit too far, man. And also, I think it's wild with the situation that happened in New Orleans. I also feel like it's wild with that situation that happened with the car bombing out there in front of the Trump Towers, man. Because I heard this morning that the guy rode around in Vegas for probably about an hour before he chose the Trump Towers out there to do that explosion, man. What up with you? What's your name? Real Vexbo. Appreciate you coming through, man. Haley E. Appreciate you coming through, man. Y'all most definitely. I appreciate y'all coming through, checking me out, man. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to your boy. Double tap the screen, man, for the likes. I'm gonna play this video that I got for y'all, man. For this, if y'all haven't seen what happened over there in Honolulu on New Year's Eve, they got a shot, man, with this drone that actually was flying over the house when the firework explosion went bad, man. I'm gonna show y'all this video. It's wild, man. I mean, it is wild. I mean, when the Cape bomb got turned over and the fireworks just cut loose, man. I mean, it was going into other people's houses across the street. It was going everywhere, man. They say his kids done got gonna be disfigured from this, man. It's just a messed up situation, man. Tragic situation. But I'm gonna show y'all this so y'all can get an idea of what this thing was looking like, man. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna show y'all this little quick drone video right quick. And y'all check this out, man. This drone was off from a distance, so y'all could just imagine how it was close up. Just look at that. Look at that, man. Y'all see that? Now you can see all the fireworks going off, but you don't see nothing like this, man. Look at that, man. Look at that. It's just going everywhere, man. That is wild. Look at that. It's going all. You see it? Y'all see that? Y'all see how it's pointed and it's going in the direction of the neighbor's house across the street from them? It just don't went haywire, man. It just going everywhere, man. Look at this, man. This is wild. Look at that. Fireworks just going everywhere, shooting all into them people's house across the street, shooting everywhere in the neighborhood. Man, you talking about a bad situation gone bad. Just look at that, man. That is crazy, man. Crazy. Let's look at that. Just fireworks just going out back to back to back to back, non-stop, y'all. I mean, this drone, whoever was flying this drone, they got a good view of what was going on. But yeah, man. What's up with you, Isaiah Ortega, man? Appreciate you coming through, man. Let me see what you say, Haley. You say, and still gonna like more is crazy. Yeah. Haley, man, this fireworks stuff is getting out of control, man. This is, man. When I seen this, man, I ain't know what to say, man. Especially when the governor, and I'm gonna play that video for y'all, man. I got the video with the governor talking about, how how gruesome the injuries were out there, man. Like I say, the governor out there, his name is Josh Green. He said he expect that there will be one to two children, y'all. These are children under the age of 10. Did y'all hear what I said? Two children under the age of 10. He said they will be permanently disfigured or die from the injuries, y'all. They say he later described the two children at the ages of 1 and 3 that were severely injured, man. Okay, I appreciate it, Haley. Hey, I appreciate you coming through. But yeah, man, this right here, Cape Bomb went wild, man. This is crazy, man. I'm gonna play this video for y'all. Give me 1 second. Play this video for y'all right quick. They got a top story on. Give me 1 second. Here we go, y'all.
Now back to our top story. A celebration in Aliamanu turned into a scene of mass casualties. A midnight display in a family's garage on Keaka Drive turned deadly when authorities say an aerial firework fell over and ignited a huge stash of illegal explosives. Here's another view of those explosions recorded from the nearby Salt Lake Target. For miles around, people knew from that cloud of smoke that something had gone terribly wrong. Tonight, again, 3 people are confirmed dead. More than 20 are injured, including young children. Many have shrapnel injuries and burns. Here's a look at the scene just moments after the blasts. Our Hawaii News Now photographer.
Man, look at that, man. After After the blast, his fireworks still going off, man. Look at them people out there, man. It's still going off after the tragic firework explosion, man. It's crazy, man. Right now they're saying, like they say, it's up to 3 dead. I think it's if I'm not mistaken, I think it's like 3 women that died, and I think it's more than 20 that got injured, man. I think it's kids injured, like I was just telling y'all, and I'm gonna play that for y'all too with the governor. Yeah, the governor, the mayor talking about, how the kids are gonna be permanently disfigured from these firework situation, man. But I'm gonna get back to it.
Photographer was there while fireworks were still going off and people were rushing to get help. There were piles of burned debris along the street and windows were blown out on that home and on nearby vehicles. A neighbor we spoke to says fireworks safety should have been a priority.
I know people want to have fun, and it is fun to light the fireworks, but you need to think about the people around them, be safe. If you're going to do it, just try to be as safe as you can.
PD's Specialized Services Division bomb unit recovered additional fireworks from the scene, and multiple investigations are now underway into where the explosives came from and who was involved. This afternoon, the governor of Honolulu and other officials talked about the tragedy and what changes they plan to make. Our Mahalani Richardson reports.
They described it like a war zone, that a bomb of fireworks went off. In fact, just after that news conference, Governor Green drew a quick diagram to show the force of the blast and how it went across the street and 2 homes down in either direction. He says that blast took out several people and cars. The video shows just how devastating it was on Keaka Drive in Alia Manu. A very horrible scene. Police said,
man, look at that scene right there, y'all. That is crazy, man. That looked like a damn earthquake or something went through there, man. That let you know how powerful those fireworks was. And if y'all just coming in here, man, this situation right here was caused. They were having a New Year's Eve party in Honolulu, and they had a cake bomb set up, and I guess the cake bomb got tipped over on the table or whatever, and the fireworks and the explosion just started going off, man, going off everywhere into the carport of the house, all across the street, all in the neighborhood. But as y'all can see from this picture, man, it wrecked everything around them, man. Several people injured. Right now they're saying that I think it was 3 women that were killed. So tragic accident, man. I mean, this New Year's weekend, man, this was a crazy weekend with the situation that happened in New Orleans with the guy in the truck that drove down Bourbon Street, running people over, the car bomb in front of the Trump Towers in Las Vegas, man. All this stuff is wild, man. And now I'm hearing that the situation in Vegas and in New Orleans, they saying that, they probably in cahoots with each other, man. Both guys had a military background. It's wild, man. This is crazy right here. But I'm gonna finish playing it, y'all. Give me 1 second.
that 2 women were pronounced dead at the scene and a 3rd woman later died from her injuries. More than 20 were injured. Many had critical injuries with shrapnel wounds and burns, sunburn.
Look, hey, y'all, look at that house, though. Look at the picture of that house. Look at man, those fireworks. Them fireworks tore everything out there. It tore everything out. Look at that house, man. That is wild. That is wild, man. Could y'all imagine being at a New Year's Eve party out there celebrating, you having fun with your friends, man. They got a cake bomb out there, 9 times out of 10. They probably just trying to do something big, trying to do it big and have a big old firework, and the mayor out there in Honolulu say they've been having problems with firework injuries and stuff out there. But they was like, this right here was the worst, man. Cause like I say, the cake bomb that they had set up, which contained multiple aerial fireworks, man, it got tipped over and the fireworks just started going over in the home's carport and in the neighbor's house across the street, everything, man. So this right here was a wild accident, man. Wild accident, man. And I just wanted to come in here today, man, and talk to y'all about this situation. See what y'all see. If I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Anybody want to come up here and holler at me, man? You want to give your opinion, or if you just want to kick back and just listen, that's all good too, man. I appreciate y'all coming through, checking me out, man. But we're gonna get back to it. I'm gonna finish playing this. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. But just look at the damage, though, y'all. Look at the damn damage.
Burns were over 90% of their bodies, and tonight they are fighting for their lives. HPD's police chief says the explosion was caused by what's called a cake with roughly 50 illegal aerial rockets in it. It tipped over and then fired into a carport that set off fireworks inside.
Either it tipped over or a table it was on tipped over based on the high heat it was generated from the fireworks, the cake they call it. And that once it turned sideways, lit off the rest of the fireworks that were nearby. And that's what caused the mass explosion.
This incident is a painful reminder of the danger posed by illegal fireworks. They put lives at risk, they drain our first responders, and they disrupt our neighborhoods. But most heartbreakingly, this tragedy was entirely preventable.
Now, officials say this was a mass casualty incident with more than a dozen ambulances, and medical teams set up a triage with a special area to transport all of the patients to nearby hospitals. And nearby Salt Lake Boulevard had to be shut down during the incident, and 10 to 15 others took themselves to the hospital with minor injuries.
The truth is that people had traumatic injuries so badly that brain material was across the sidewalk from the ferocity of this explosion. And
man, did y'all hear that? The man said it was brain material across from all on other houses. Man, come on, man. And y'all, everybody, pretty much everybody got, certain people, and you live in a neighborhood, you live in apartments, everybody have that certain person in the neighborhood that have all the big fireworks, and you like to go out there and stand in your driveway or whatever and watch them. But fireworks to this extent, a cake bomb, what they call it, a cake bomb with that many fireworks in it. I mean, they have fireworks like if you go into if you go into your downtown city and see like the big fireworks, you know what I'm saying? Like for the countdown for New Year's Eve, man, these people had high powered fireworks, man. High powered fireworks. And it just messed up that it just went wrong like that, man. And like they say, most of them were illegal fireworks. So let's get back to it, man. And listen to this guy describe what he's seen out there, man. This just a big wild situation, man.
And we want people to hear that because that is what is really possible with these explosive fireworks.
We did not actually transport a lot of patients with minor injuries, but I remember a 12-year-old girl with burns on her legs and some shrapnel, and some family members with shrapnel, and then just a lot of kind of 30s and 40-year-old walking wounded, so to speak, that found their own ways to the hospital.
Man, look at that,
the mayor
man.
says year after year, the illegal fireworks have gotten out of control.
Man, did y'all see that, man? Look at that shit, man. That shit going everywhere, man. That is crazy, man. People running, trying to get away. That is crazy, man. I couldn't imagine being in no situation like that, man. Man, when I tell y'all, this probably was one of the craziest New Year's Eve that I done seen. I don't know if I ever remember this many things going on, coming into the New Year's. I mean, it always be certain little things, some people doing fireworks, somebody get their hand messed up or whatever. You got that situation. You got like I said, a situation in New Orleans where we gonna get on that. They got some updated stuff on that with New Orleans. They say the guy, he recorded himself a couple of times before he actually got to New Orleans and did the attack. They got some updated stuff on on the guy out there in Vegas because they saying that both of them had a military background. So this whole situation over this holiday weekend, man, all this shit is just wild, man. I mean, it's like you can't go nowhere, have no fun no more, man. I mean, New Year's Eve, a lot of people, you young, you want to get out, have a good time, enjoy the atmosphere. You're having your little drinks with your buddies, your friend, girlfriend, whoever you with, man. And for somebody to as far as with Vegas and New Orleans, man, for somebody to plan something out like that to cause harm upon people, that I just don't understand that, man. That I just don't understand that. What drove those two guys to that point to do something like that, man? Because especially the guy in New Orleans, man, they say he had recently joined with ISIS, man. But when they talk about the problems that he was going through, if you think about it, it ain't nothing everyday people don't go through. I mean, everyday people go through financial problems. Everyday people go through divorce, stuff like that. You got everyday people don't had DUI, stuff like that. So it wasn't nothing like real major he was going through like that to make him go into a turn of events to do some shit like that, like what he did out there in New Orleans, y'all. But let me finish playing this video.
And officials are once again vowing to crack down on the illegal pipeline of fireworks into our state. Now, tonight, amongst the many investigations, there is a criminal investigation into who set off that cake, whose fireworks are in the carport. And police also said that tens of thousands of illegal fireworks were confiscated from the property. I'm Mahia Lenny Richardson reporting from HPD.
Mahia, thank you. Cleanup operations continue at the scene of the explosions. Our Eddie Dowd has more from outside the home.
Hawaii's governor surveyed the damage Wednesday in the shaken-up Aliamanu neighborhood. The former ER doctor frustrated over the amount of lives impacted this year during end-of-the-year celebrations.
What you're looking at behind me is a war zone. This was a mass casualty.
Governor Green says it was a large amount of fireworks that ignited all at once that created the deadly scenario.
My feeling was it was a bomb went off, really.
Jack Ka'ovai, who lives a few houses down, was one of the people who called 911.
A lot of people was just yelling and screaming, and they was in pain. I seen kids, they're like elementary kids, they had teenagers and stuff. The bigger guys was helping them load the people on the gurneys and stuff. Yeah.
Nothing I've ever seen like this in EMS.
Ka'ovai says two of the victims were mothers in their 50s who took the bus every day to work.
I just knew them from the neighborhood. I always watch them walking off the bus and stuff, and they always say hi. Nice people. I actually knew their kids more than I knew them.
Governor Green says he expects the number of fatalities to rise as many people remain in the hospital. He's now calling for tougher laws to deter people from stockpiling and setting off illegal fireworks.
All right, y'all. But that's just a little bit about from the governor and stuff about this tragic accident that happened out. If y'all just coming through here, man, what I'm talking about right now, I got a couple of topics I'm gonna talk about this morning, man. I'm gonna talk about this situation, this firework explosion that happened out in Honolulu on New Year's Eve night. They had a big New Year's Eve party out there that went wrong. They had a cake barn that got tipped over and just went. It just started going off in their carport and all over hitting the neighbors' houses. Severely injuring people out there. Like I said, there's 3 women. They don't found as dead right now. Just wild, man. I think it's just getting a little wild with these situations with the fireworks, man. I don't know how y'all feel about it. But I feel like certain fireworks should be just only for, like I say, when you go to your little downtown city or whatever, and they had their fireworks, they had the big fireworks or something like that, man. I think those type of fireworks should be specifically for that, man. I feel like people shouldn't be able to get those type of fireworks in hand and have them in your neighborhood, man, just for situations like this, man. You don't know when shit gonna go wrong with that, man. That's wild, man. It's crazy as hell, man. Yeah, man, come on, man. I guarantee you all those neighbors, all them neighbors in the neighborhood, I guarantee you everybody know And I guarantee you, this ain't their first time. Whoever these people who lived in this house, I guarantee you, this wasn't their first time doing the fireworks on New Year's Eve. I guarantee you, they probably do it every year. And this year right here, they probably were trying to do it big because they were having a big. They said they was having a big New Year's Eve party, and the shit went wrong when the cake bomb got tipped over off the table. So this ain't nothing they probably were just doing off the rip, man. This something they've been doing, man. They've been doing. But if y'all checking me out, man, y'all put in the chat. What's your thoughts on this, man? Do y'all think some of these fireworks need to be banned, or it need to be some type of laws against the being able to certain type of fireworks that you should be able to purchase? Like I say, my opinion, I feel like the real big fireworks should be left for events where they're doing it like in your downtown city, stuff like that. Where they got full control over that stuff, not somewhere it's in your neighborhood and they they got it all. I mean, they really were trying to do it up, y'all. A cake bomb, they call this shit a fucking cake bomb, man, full of fireworks. Man, come on, man. But y'all checking me out, man. Hey, y'all double tap the screen for the likes. Y'all subscribe to your boy Big Tight, man. If this your first time coming over here checking me out, man, I do a little bit of everything. I do sports. I do entertainment. And anytime it's like some type of big disaster, some type of tragic disaster, something like this, I cover it, so I do a little bit of everything, y'all. So y'all check me out, man. We're gonna get into what's going on over here. With what they got going on over here in Las Vegas, man. So what's going on, which y'all probably already know about the Tesla Cybertruck that was had the explosion in front of the Trump Hotel in Vegas. So right now they're saying that the guy basically rode around in Vegas and planned it. What up with your T Money? Hey, appreciate you coming through, man. So yeah, man. Hey, I was just talking about this doggone. Hey, T Money, check this out right quick, man. Check this out, man. Firework went bad out there in Honolulu. T Money, I don't know if you've seen this, man. I got a drone video that caught this goddamn firework explosion out there in Honolulu, man. Done killed 3 people, injured several people. They say 2 of the kids gonna be disfigured. 2 kids gonna be disfigured after this. And they under 10 years old. T Money, under 10 years old. The governor say, let me see. The governor say, the children are ages 1 and 3. T Money, 1 and fucking 3, under 10 years old. They 1 and 3 years old gonna be permanently disfigured, or they gonna die from the injuries, man. T Money. I guess they were having a big New Year's Eve. They was having a big New Year's Eve party, man, and they had what they call a cake bomb, which is a big thing, a big, I guess you want to call it box or whatever, set up with a bunch of fireworks in it, a bunch of aerial fireworks. They say they were illegal fireworks. They weren't supposed to have these type of fireworks. But check this out, T Money. Check this out, man. This shit wild, man. Check this shit out. Look at that. Now you can see everybody doing the firework, but look at this, man. You can tell something went wrong. This shit was shooting all across the street into the neighbor houses and stuff. Crazy, man. Man, look at that, man. Man, that thing's shooting everywhere, man. Look at that. And the drone did a great job of catching it, man. The drone flying right over. And you can tell all them fireworks that they had, man. They had it set up where they were trying to do it big for that New Year's Eve party that they had. But them fireworks just going everywhere, man. Look at that shit, man. That shit going everywhere, man. Yeah, man. Hey, I know it, T-Money. That thing crazy, man. Hey, I seen that, man. I said, man, I got to talk about that this morning, man. Because you already know what's going on with the stuff out there in New Orleans and the car, the Tesla car bombs out there in Vegas, man. Now they're saying that the two guys, both of them had military background. They trying to say they had ties to each other, Uh, I heard him saying that the guy there in Vegas, man, they say he drove around for probably about an hour before he chose the Trump hotel, man. But hold on, man, check this out, T Money. And anybody who just coming in here, because I know when I first played, it wasn't, it's a little more traffic in here. I'm finna play this, man. If y'all didn't see it, I want y'all to see what give me 1 second. I want y'all to see this right here. Give me 1 second. Y'all just hold on 1 second. Give me 1 minute. Okay, here we go, y'all. Give me 1 second. I'm finna bring it up. All right, here we go. And y'all just coming in here, man. And y'all, this right here gonna pretty much kind of break it down into detail what I'm telling y'all about what went wrong with this firework explosion that happened out in Honolulu on New Year's Eve night, man. People were having a big New Year's Eve party. They had a big old, what they call a cake bomb full of fireworks. They had a bunch of illegal aerial type fireworks, which basically what I mean by that is it's basically fireworks that you see when you go to like a big event, like how people like to go to their little downtown city or whatever, or your main, downtown, and you do the little countdown or whatever, and they had the big fireworks. They had fireworks like that, y'all, in a regular neighborhood. But here we go.
Now back to our top story. A celebration in Aliamanu turned into a scene of mass casualties. A midnight display in a family's garage on Keaka Drive turned deadly when authorities say an aerial firework fell over and ignited a huge stash of illegal explosives. Here's another view of those explosions recorded from the nearby Salt Lake Target. For miles around, people knew from that cloud of smoke that something had gone terribly wrong. Tonight, again, 3 people are confirmed dead. More than 20 are injured, including young children. Many have shrapnel injuries and burns. Here's a look at the scene just moments after the blasts.
Hey, look at that shit, y'all. That shit look like some shit in the movie, man. That shit like some shit in the movie, like after an earthquake or something, man. Hey, them some powerful ass fireworks, man. Powerful fireworks. Look at all them houses. Look at that. Look how them houses is. Look how the street, all that debris all over the street, man. She like some type of disaster movie or something. Some shit off a Twister or some shit, man. This shit crazy, man. I'm gonna get back to it, y'all.
Our Hawaii News Now photographer was there while fireworks were still going off and people were rushing to get help. There were piles of burned debris along the street and windows were blown out on that home and on nearby vehicles. A neighbor we spoke to says fireworks safety should have been a priority.
I know people want to have fun, and it is fun to light the fireworks, but you need to think about the people around them, be safe. If you're going to do it, just try to be as safe as you can.
PD's Specialized Services Division bomb unit recovered additional fireworks from the scene, and multiple investigations are now underway into where the explosives came from and who was involved. This afternoon, the governor, Honolulu's mayor, and other officials talked about the tragedy and what changes they plan to make. Our Mahalani Richardson reports.
They described it like a war zone, that a bomb of fireworks went off. In fact, just after that news conference, Governor Green drew a quick diagram to show the force of the blast and how it went across the street and 2 homes down in either direction. He says that blast took out several people and cars. The video shows just how devastating it was on Keaka Drive in Alia Manu, a very horrible scene. Police said that 2 women were pronounced dead at the scene and a 3rd woman later died from her injuries. More than 20 were injured. Many had critical injuries with shrapnel wounds and burns. Some burns were over 90% of their bodies. And tonight, they are fighting for their lives. HPD's police chief says the explosion was caused by what's called a cake with roughly 50 illegal aerial rockets in it. It tipped over and then fired into a carport that set off fireworks inside.
Either it tipped over or a table it was on tipped over based on the high heat it was generated from the fireworks, the cake they call it. And that once it turned sideways, lit off the rest of the fireworks that were nearby. And that's what caused the mass explosion.
This incident is a painful reminder of the danger posed by illegal fireworks. They put lives at risk, they drain our first responders, and they disrupt our neighborhoods. But most heartbreakingly, this tragedy was entirely preventable.
Now, officials say this was a mass casualty incident with more than a dozen ambulances, and medical teams set up a triage with a special area to transport all of the patients to nearby hospitals and nearby Salt Lake.
Well, yeah, y'all, like I say, man, it's a lot of crazy stuff going on out here, man. A lot of crazy stuff. We'll come back to that a little bit later. We're gonna jump into my next situation that I wanted to talk about, man, which was this situation that happened out in Vegas with this Tesla Cybertruck explosion at the Trunk Hotel out in Vegas, man. Like I say, man, now they're saying that both of the trucks for Vegas and the situation that happened out there in New Orleans, man, both of them are rented trucks. Both of them, they're trying to say now that they probably was in plans together, both dealing with the situation with ISIS. And they say they're saying now that the guy probably drove around about an hour, basically planning this out, man. I'm gonna get into this also, y'all. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna share my screen with what's going on out here with this Cybertruck situation, man. Give me 1 second. One second, y'all. Okay, here we go.
David, you mentioned gas canisters, but let's talk about what else was found. Police saying that while they were conducting their investigation, they found in the back of this Cybertruck gas canisters, camp gasoline canisters, and also a large firework mortar. Noting that the vehicle, which was rented through the car rental service Toro, arrived in Las Vegas this morning, driving around town for an hour before arriving at the entrance of Trump International Hotel. And after sitting in the lot at the entrance of the property at the Porte Cochere for a total of 15 to 20 seconds, it detonated, injuring 7 people and killing 1, that one being the occupant of the Cybertruck. Sheriff Kevin McMahill noting the role Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, has played in this police investigation.
Actually, I have to thank Elon Musk specifically. He gave us quite a bit of additional information in regards to how the vehicle was locked after it exploded due to the force of the nature of the force from the explosion, as well as being able to capture all of the video from the Tesla charging stations across the country, and he sent that directly to us. So I appreciate his help on that.
Now let's speak to another vital factor here. Sheriff McMahill also said that due to the design of the Cybertruck, which
man, y'all see that shit, man, y'all see that how that thing blowed up, man. I'll tell y'all one thing, that car is pretty strong car, man, because if you peep game, I mean, it blowed up, but the explosion probably wasn't as bad as they probably planned it out to be. I'm gonna play that one more time, man. Look how this thing just blow up like that, y'all.
His help on that.
Now, let's speak to another vital factor here. Sheriff McMahill also said that due to the design of the Cybertruck, which was a 2024 model, the trajectory of the blast went up as compared to out towards the glass doors.
And see, y'all, something like that, that was a blessing right there. But that lets you know that doggone Tesla car, that's a strong car right there. That lets you know that's a good, strong body, strong design car, man. Because like he said, it went upward instead of going outward. As far as horizontal, it went vertical. So by not going horizontal, it didn't really go in the direction to really actually hit what he probably planned for it to like blow up probably like the whole, because you know how it did with those casinos, man. Out there in Vegas, man. You walk in that front door, that's the lobby area. That's where everybody in there checking in for the hotel. You know, sometimes you got like little shopping centers and stuff in there. He had planned to take all that out, man. And like I said, that was a blessing that car was made like that, where it didn't really go horizontal like they said, man. But we're gonna get back into it.
Which were intact. McMahill also adding that there is no further danger to the public, and also saying that police are finding this was an isolated incident. David?
James Schaefer live at Metro. Thank you so much. 8 News Now reporter Ryan Tismaneski live for us outside Trump Tower, where people are still waiting to get into that building. Ryan.
David, we're on the corner of Fashion Show Drive and Sammy Davis Jr. This is the road that leads up to the Trump Tower. You can see Metro is still out here. This is an active scene. It's continuing. Investigators are making their way in and out at around 8:40 this morning. That's when the Tesla Cybertruck exploded at the entrance of the Trump International Hotel. The person in that car died. The explosion injured 7 people. Henderson.
Hey, facts, Donna B. You most definitely got to keep your head on the swivel, man. Hey, Donna B, I know you just getting in here, man. Did you hear about the firework explosion out there in Honolulu that went bad, done killed 3 people and injured over 20-some people? They had like a cake bomb at a New Year's Eve party, man. Got turned over, and man, it looked like a doggone earthquake came through there, man. Yeah, Donna B. Hey, it's junk crazy, man. It is crazy. Crazy. Oh yeah, you heard about it, Donna B, man. That jump was crazy. Hey, Donna B, check this out. I don't know if you seen. I'm gonna get back to this. You know, the people I got listening. Check this out, Donna B. I don't know if you seen this view they got for the damn they got a drone. They got a drone that was flying over it when the fireworks went off. Check this out, Donna B. I just had to cover it. I know I mainly be doing sport, but all this stuff going on, I had to say a little something about it. But here we go. Check this out, Donna B. Just check out how you see everybody got the little firework, then all of a sudden it just go wild in that one area. Look at that, man. Going all into the neighbors' houses. It just shooting everywhere. And that drone, hey, whoever was flying that drone, you know all this stuff was planned, because how the drone just all this, just gonna be there. They had it planned for that drone to get the view of them fireworks, but it just so happened that it went wrong. That's just my opinion. I don't know if that's true, but I just feel like that drone was in the right place at the right time. So it had to been a situation where they were trying to record the the fireworks celebration for the New Year's Eve. You said what? You say that had, yeah. Hey, man. Hey, Donna B, this thing was crazy, man. Crazy. And I got on there. They actually saying, the governor is saying now, which I got that on video too, that It's gonna be 2 children under the age of 10. The kids are gonna be age 1 and 3, Donna B. They're gonna be permanently disfigured, or they're gonna die from the injuries. So that's why I feel like these doggone fireworks stuff, man, this junk is going overboard, man. They said pretty much a lot of the fireworks they had were illegal fireworks, man. So I think the mayor was saying something about they probably gonna put a ban on some of them fireworks, on doing some of them fireworks, man. People they're going wild with these fireworks, man. I mean, you hear the little stuff about people, messing up their hand or finger, or every once in a while something going in their face or something, but you ain't never heard nothing like this, Donna B. This right here is wow. Wow, man. I seen this right here. I know they got the stuff going on in New Orleans and what I was just talking about the stuff in front of the Trump Towers in Vegas. But when I heard about this right here, I said, man, what the hell? That is crazy, man. Crazy, Donna B. Crazy. But I appreciate you coming through, Donna B. Most definitely appreciate you coming through. Hold on 1 second. Now this guy right here, he the guy from the emergency people that came. They came on the scene after this firework accident. Here we go, y'all.
Go through briefly what happened with this incident from the EMS perspective. We were going through a fairly ordinary night up until that point. We did have 2 or 3 significant firework injuries where people had lost parts of their hand. I think one very critical injury, some traffic accidents, a few people hit by cars, but nothing really out of the ordinary for a New Year's Eve. 12:01 happened, and our communications center received 2 911 calls, and sounded a little ominous at first because one of the calls reported four victims. So 4 victims is a little unusual for a isolated firework accident. So our team responded. Our Assistant Chief of Operations, Jeff Zuckernick, who's here today, responded along with EMS District Chief Shara Molina, as well as our IAEA ambulance. And they actually got to scene quite quickly. At that point, and I'm going to describe the scene a little bit, but the incident, as you know, was at 4137 Keaka Drive. We couldn't get all the way up to the house because, as you can imagine, in a neighborhood when there's a party, both of sides of the street were lined with cars. And so,
wait a minute, hold on, y'all. I want to show y'all right quick what he's talking about. How he's saying, give me 1 second, y'all. I want to show y'all right quick what he's talking about. How they couldn't get to the house and how the street looked, man. Give me 1 second. I'm finna bring this up for y'all. Give me 1 second. Okay, here we go. Give me 1 second. Hold on. I'm gonna show y'all. Show y'all what he mean by how they couldn't get to him.
That cloud of smoke, that something had gone terribly wrong. Tonight, again, 3 people are confirmed dead. More than 20 are injured, including young children. Many have shrapnel injuries and burns. Here's a look at the scene just moments after the blasts. Our Hawaii News Now photographer was there while fireworks were still going off and people were rushing to get help.
Y'all see that shit for people who just came in here? Look at that shit, man. That shit like a damn earthquake or some type of tornado or something came through there, man. Look how that, man. That let you know those were some powerful fireworks, man. Powerful fireworks out there.
Were piles of burned debris along the street, and windows were blown out on that home and on nearby vehicles. A neighbor we spoke to says firework safety should have been a priority.
I know people want to have fun, and it is fun to light up fireworks, but you need to think about the people around them. Be safe. If you're gonna do it, just try to be as safe as you can.
PD's Specialized Services Division bomb unit recovered additional fireworks from the scene, and multiple investigations are now underway into where the explosives came from and who was involved. This afternoon, the governor, Honolulu's mayor, and other officials talked about the tragedy and what changes they plan to make. Our Mahalani Richardson reports.
They described it like a war zone, that a bomb of fireworks went off. In fact, just after that news conference, Governor Green drew a quick diagram to show the force of the blast and how it went across.
Yeah, that's what I say too, Donna B. It had to be some, man, for them to get some fireworks like that. I mean, as you can see, it went bad, but the type of fireworks they had, man, that's some shit like when you go to your downtown city or whatever for New Year's Eve when they do the countdown. They had them type of fireworks, man. That was crazy.
The street and 2 homes down in either direction. He says that blast took out several people and cars. The video shows just how devastating it was on Keaka Drive in Alia Manu, a very horrible scene. Police said that 2 women were pronounced dead at the scene and a 3rd woman later died from her injuries. More than 20 were injured. Many had critical injuries with shrapnel wounds and burns. Some burns were over 90% of their bodies. And tonight, they are fighting for their lives. HPD's police chief says the explosion was caused by what's called a cake with roughly 50 illegal aerial rockets in it. It tipped over and then fired into a carport that set off fireworks inside.
Either it tipped over or a table it was on tipped over based on the high heat it was generated from the fireworks, the cake they call it. And that once it turned sideways, lit off the rest of the fireworks that were nearby. And that's what caused the mass explosion.
This incident is a painful reminder of the danger posed by illegal fireworks. They put lives at risk, they drain our first responders, and they disrupt our neighborhoods. But most heartbreakingly, this tragedy was entirely preventable.
Now, officials say this was a mass casualty incident with more than a dozen ambulances, and medical teams set up a triage with a special area to transport all of the patients to nearby hospitals. And nearby Salt Lake Boulevard had to be shut down during the incident, and 10 to 15 others took themselves to the hospital with minor injuries.
The truth is that people had traumatic injuries so badly that brain material was across the sidewalk from the ferocity of this explosion. And we want people to hear that because that is what is really possible with these explosive fireworks.
We did not actually transport a lot of patients with minor injuries, but I remember a 12-year-old girl with burns on her legs and some shrapnel, and some family members with shrapnel, and then just a lot of kind of 30s and 40-year-old walking wounded, so to speak, that found their own ways to the hospital.
Now, the mayor says year after year, the illegal.
Look at that shot right there down the beehive. It's just going everywhere, man. Everywhere, all over the neighbor house across the street. They're shooting everywhere. People running. Man, that's crazy, man.
Fireworks have gotten out of control, and officials are once again vowing to crack.
Like some shit on a movie, in a military movie. They having some type of aerial fight. Like some shit on damn platoon or some shit. Man.
Down on the illegal pipeline of fireworks into our state. Now, tonight, amongst the many investigations, there is a criminal investigation into who set off that cake, whose fireworks are in the carport. And police also said that tens of thousands of illegal fireworks were confiscated from the property. I'm Mahalani Richardson reporting from HPD.
Mahia, thank you. Cleanup operations continue at the scene of the explosion.
But yeah, y'all, I just wanted to show y'all that right quick, man. I'm finna get back to this situation out here in Vegas. I'll probably come back to it, but I just thought that was a wild situation, man. I like I say, y'all, I normally don't cover this stuff, but I just felt like all this stuff that went on New Year's Eve. I don't know about y'all, but I ain't heard a lot about stuff like this going on. Around that time, man. And I heard something about with Taylor Swift concert out there in Australia. Some stuff went on out there, man. There's been some wild stuff going on, man. Wild stuff, man. But y'all listen to me, man. If you ain't already subscribed, hey, y'all subscribe to your boy Big Tight. Like I said, I do a little bit of everything. I mainly do sports. Certain situation when this happened, I cover that. Boxing. I do a little bit of everything, y'all. So y'all check me out, man. But we're gonna get into this. What they got some new. Let me give me 1 second. They got some new updated info on this situation with the Tesla with the bomb out there in Vegas, y'all. Hold on, I'm gonna play it for y'all. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Okay, here we go, y'all. Now this updated stuff, what they talking about, what's going on over there in Vegas. Here we go.
We have new video just in of a Tesla Cybertruck that police say was intentionally detonated outside of the Trump International Hotel in Las Vegas. This is, as of this morning, being investigated as a possible act of terrorism.
As of right now, our number one goal is to ensure that we have the proper identification of the subject involved in this incident. Following that, our second objective is to determine whether this was an act of terrorism or not. I know everybody's interested in that word and trying to see if we can say, hey, this is a terrorist attack. That is our goal, and that's what we're trying to do.
All right, CNN Chief Law Enforcement and Intelligence Analyst John Miller is with us. CNN Law Enforcement Analyst and former Secret Service Agent Jonathan Wackrow is with us. We're going to dig into a lot of different things right now. John, first, just what's the latest on the Las Vegas investigation?
Well, the Las Vegas investigation is taking an interesting turn as they get deeper into the profile of the individual who rented the vehicle. Now, let's go full stop here for a second. They believe they know who rented the vehicle, but they are not 100% certain that that is the person who's in the vehicle because that body, because it's badly burned, has not been identified. But the renter, like the New Orleans suspect, is military background, but not former military. He's active duty military with 19 years plus of service, and he's part of Special Forces Command. He is highly trained in communications, electronic.
Y'all see that? All that military background the dude had for this for basically like a car bomb, basically, to break it down, y'all. But check this out though, y'all. This was wild though. All that military background he had, he didn't know how strong that Cybertruck doggone car was when he let that bomb off, because they said because of how the car is strongly built, instead of the bomb exploding horizontally, it exploded vertically. So he basically put that car right there because he wanted it to blow up and go horizontal where it blow up inside the Trump lobby right there at the hotel. And y'all done been to the casino out there in Vegas, man. Hotels or whatever. He wanted that car to blow up and it blow up the whole downstairs lobby down there where you check into the hotel and you know how you got your little stores and stuff down there. He wanted to blow all that up. But thank God that it ended up going horizontally in the car where it was a bomb, but it didn't injure as many people as it could have. Because if y'all think about it, man, he put that thing right there in front of the front door, man. He really was trying to hurt a lot of people at one time, man. So thank God that Cybertruck, that Tesla, is a strong body type car, man. So that one, no, what they say, nobody but God. That one, nothing but God right there, y'all. Because he really could have, if that car wasn't made like that, it really could have been way worse than what it was, man. Way worse than what it was. But I'm gonna finish playing what he played. Yeah, Donna B. He could have really messed up a lot of people, man. But like I say, because that Tesla is made the way that it's made, man. Like I say, it went vertically. It blowed up vertically, up and down, y'all, instead of it going horizontal. Because like I say, if it would have went horizontal like he wanted it to go, it would have blew out that whole front entrance right there, the Trump Tower. It would have blew up all that down there in the lobby area. When you check into the hotel, it would have blew up all that shit. Let me see what you say, Donna B. Give me 1 second. You say You think it was a test? I don't know, Donna B. That hey, it is kind of wild though. It is kind of wild though, but they most definitely should be on the lookout. Um, next couple of days, situation like that, anything that's a big event. I heard them saying, because the Georgia Notre Dame game, they postponed it to the day, but I heard them saying that they think about postponing it again. Because it's a big event. It's gonna be a lot of people. What I think gonna be about 60,000-70,000 people at that game. So they up there talking about the Georgia Notre Dame game because it's out there in New Orleans today. So yeah, it's just a lot of stuff going on, man. Hey, Donna B, you never know. It might have been a test. Most definitely might have been a test. You never know. Never know with a situation like that. You just never know. But hold on, y'all. But yeah, man. So how y'all feel about all this stuff going on, man? Like I say, y'all. They say the two guys. Basically, both of them got the military background. You see the guy with in Vegas. They talking about he had this dude right here was big into military. I think they said like special force, all this stuff, man. Come on, man. What's leading these guys? They and it ain't like they in Taliban or something. They in the U.S. military, man. What's leading these guys to turn on their country like that and try to draw harm to several people at big events? At times where they know it's a lot of tourists in the areas, man. What's going on in these dudes like to change they whole frame of thought like that? Because they weren't always like that. Because like they say, both of these guys, U.S. military guys, both of them. So it don't make no damn sense to me, Donna B. It's some ain't clean. What up with you, Eric, man? Appreciate you coming through, boy. Hey, Penn State put that thing on Boise State the other night, man. I know you were happy about that, Eric. I'm just I normally do sports, man, but all this tragic stuff going on, man, I had to say a little something about it, put my little 2 cents in with it. Oh yeah, could be Donna B. Most definitely could be that PTSD, man. Ain't no telling, man. Sometimes people go to them being on wars and stuff like that, and they come back and they'll never be the same, man. I got an uncle like that to this day, man. He was in a war. I forgot which one he was in, but he was in a war. But all I know is when I was coming up, you don't know which one you're gonna get. 1 minute he be cool, all nice. Next thing you know, he flipped the script. You don't know what the hell going on. He flipped the script. He going off on everybody. He hollering. You don't know what's going on with him, man. And to this day, nobody don't really deal with him because you don't know which person you're gonna get. You don't know if he gonna flip out on you, or you don't know if he gonna be cool. Because when he cool, he one of the coolest, nicest people in the world, man. But he might be like that for 5-10 minutes. Yeah, Donna B. He might be like that for 5-10 minutes, and he might flip the whole script, and you don't know what the hell going on. So don't nobody in the family deal with him because they like that. They saw half of the people say they scared of him. They don't know, they don't know what type of mind frame is in because everybody keeps saying he need to get help and he won't do it. So it most definitely be situation like that, Donna B, with the PTSD for real. Yes, ma'am. I truly believe you on that. Most definitely, man. But my thing is with the guy in New Orleans, like I was saying yesterday, y'all. They said the guy, like I showed y'all yesterday, he drove around the barricade. You see. Oh, okay, I hear you, Donna B. Hey, all prayers, man. All prayers, Donna B. But yeah, I hear you, Donna B. But my thing was with the situation with the guy out in New Orleans, y'all. This is what I didn't understand when I heard more about it. How was he okay? They say he drove around the barricade, but this was my thing. How he was able to drive 8 to 10, I think they said 8 to 10 blocks up to 70 miles per hour before he started hitting people, y'all. How is that possible with all them police and stuff that's out there for that event? It probably was double the amount of police because you got a holiday event out there in New Orleans on Bourbon Street, and And I know y'all know, and if you didn't know, the Georgia Notre Dame college football bowl game is out there also, right there playing in the New Orleans Superdome. So you got all that going on out there for New Year's Eve. I heard that. I seen that too, Eric. They say it wasn't no, and you know what, Eric, you right. They said it was a car. They had a police car parked right there. It wasn't no barricade. You right, Eric. But my thing is the dude, and I also say timing too, Eric. I also say with the timing too, because he did it around, I think they said he did it around 3:15 in the morning, something like that. And when I was looking at it yesterday, the lady was saying that he drove around them up on the sidewalk. But I just didn't understand how he was able to drive 8-10 blocks up to 70 miles per hour. And when he went around them, the police car like that, how he was able to get down there, and I mean, it had to be some more police like somewhere down in that frame, where it should have been somebody who should have been able to cut his ass off before he got to the people and start injuring. Okay, all right, Donna B, I appreciate you coming through, man. Appreciate you coming through. It should have been somewhere he should have been able to cut those people off. Somebody should have cut him off, man, before he got and started injuring those people, man. I don't understand it, man. I could be tripping, y'all, but I don't understand it, man. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm they got to update a little video on this situation going on with this guy. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, y'all. Hey, Eric, you heard about that firework explosion out there in Honolulu? Done killed like 3 people, done injured several people, man. It looked like a doggone earthquake went through there, man. Look like an earthquake went through there, man. Yeah, man. That Eric, that's some wild stuff right there, man. Just imagine you going with some friends to a big New Year's Eve party, and you know they had fireworks like that, man. You know they was out there trying to do it big. Everybody in the neighborhood knew, and they got a drone video showing it. So 9 times out of 10, they had that drone, you know, to basically record the fireworks show. Yeah, man, the Tesla too. I was just talking about that. And the dude parked right there in front of the Trump Towers, man. And like I say, that lets you know that Tesla is built strong, man. That Tesla is built strong because of the way that Tesla was built, the explosion went horizontal vertically instead of horizontal. If it would have went horizontal, Eric, it would have blown up all of that. It would have blown up all of that lobby stuff in the Trump Tower. What up with your Quantum, man? What up with you, man? Oh, shoot, Quantum is shoot. If you ain't doing that, if you want to come up here and holler at me, man, I'll put the link in the chat, or anybody else want to holler at me, man. I'll put the link in the chat. Y'all want to come up, give y'all opinion or whatever what's going on, man. I'm just talking about a little bit of everything what's going on, man. There's so much stuff that went on New Year's Eve. It's just wild right now, y'all. You can't really go nowhere and enjoy yourself, try to have a good time. You got all this crazy stuff going on, y'all. But give me 1 second. I'm gonna play this video right quick of some updated stuff they got going on out there in New Orleans. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Here we go. Just a little bit of update of the little New Orleans attack, man. Here we go.
Dozens more injured after a man in a pickup truck plowed into a New Year's crowd on New Orleans Bourbon Street. The FBI identifying the suspect as 42-year-old Shamsuddin Jabbar, an Army veteran born in Texas. Cops say he opened fire on police after the truck stopped and was killed in a shootout. Police finding guns, multiple pipe bombs, and an ISIS flag in that truck. The FBI now investigating the mass killing as an act of terrorism as they probe potential ties to terror organizations. They also believe Jabbar may not have acted alone. Meanwhile, the FBI and Harris County Police raiding a location in Houston, Texas last night as they look for more information on the killer and potential accomplices.
Y'all hear that? They say they raided a place out there in Houston, man. This stuff getting wild, man. It is getting wild, y'all.
I want to bring in Fox News contributor and former CIA station chief serving in Moscow, Iraq, and Pakistan, Daniel Hoffman. Dan, I'm so grateful that you're with us this morning. Give us your initial assessment of what happened in New Orleans.
Well, look, there's still a lot of information that we're waiting for, and I can tell you that based on my experience serving decades at the CIA, our intelligence community, as well as state and local federal law enforcement, they're mounting a full court press right now, not just to do the forensics on this horrific terrorist attack, but to determine the extent to which the perpetrator of the attack might have been involved with some sort of a network that assisted him with planning and with financing, whether there was an overseas connection as well. It looks as though he had a connection with ISIS, and they've enjoyed a lot of open field running in Afghanistan, especially since the Biden administration's chaotic withdrawal back in 2021, where we now lack the capability to find, fix, and finish those targets. ISIS not only has mounted external operations attacks in Russia. And
all right, there, Eric. Hey, I'll holler at you later, man. I appreciate you coming through, man.
Of course, there was the attack that was thwarted in Austria against Taylor Swift concert. But online, they have a presence, and they radicalize potential followers all over the world. That's been a staple of Al-Qaeda and ISIS since their inception.
And we had that attack on that German Christmas market about 2 weeks ago. Similar situation, mass casualty event, someone picking a very busy, crowded event. And this is what happened, obviously, in New Orleans, a busy crowd. I mean, New Orleans after midnight on Bourbon Street is going to be packed. And obviously that suspect knew this. But, you mentioned something about the financial issue here. And that's, this goes back to motive of this suspect. And while they are investigating the motive, he did have a lot of financial problems. Is that someone that do you think?
Hey, I'll tell y'all one thing. Financial problems, that ain't nothing that everyday people don't go through. That still ain't got nothing to do with him choosing to do something drastic. Plan out to cause harm to several people at a big event, holiday event, where people are trying to enjoy themselves and have fun, man. I just don't understand it, y'all. It's a wild situation to me, and I just wanted to come through here, y'all, for a little bit, man, and give my little 2 cents on what's going on. With these tragic events going on out in New Orleans on New Year's Eve, the tragic firework explosion out in Honolulu, and also basically what you want to call a car bombing out there in Vegas at the Trump Tower. So I just wanted to give a little bit of that, man. I'm about to get ready to get up out of here. Get ready for this doggone Georgia Notre Dame game today. Hopefully if they don't doggone postpone it again. So we'll see how that goes with everything going out there in New Orleans. But y'all enjoy y'all day, man. And I'm gonna get up out of here, man, and I'm gonna holler at y'all. Y'all be safe out there, man.
Yeah.